Welcome back. Yesterday we took some time, we washed, clay barred, polished, and then sealed Project Daily. Today we're going to be doing the final step because the sealant has had time to cure. Today we're going to be applying the wax, which is a Colonite 845. I have it already warming up in a bucket of water because that wax, when it's cold, it becomes like a paste and you actually want it to be a liquid. So it's pretty much the same step as us applying sealing. So we're going to be using the polisher again with the black finishing pad. I'm just going to do a really light, quick wipe down to make sure there's no dust on here with one of my very plush rags so I don't scratch the new sealants. But after that, I think we'll be trying to maybe clean up the wheels a bit. And then after that, I think me and David are going to go check out a car meet. So everything is now wiped down. The problem with having the car this clean is you start to notice all the little imperfections. Like I noticed a chip here, here, and there's like little tiny scratches along the paint and like chips along the door and everything that you don't notice when the car is even just a little bit dirty. But when it's freshly polished like this, you notice everything. Same with all these little chips right here. Did not realize there's that many chips on my hood, but they're like little tiny ones that you wouldn't really notice unless the car is just this clean. Anyways, I'm gonna now get the wax. So as you can see, the wax is now like a liquid, or pretty much. So now what you just gotta do is you gotta shake it for like the next 10 minutes and make sure it's all mixed up. Before it was not in hot water, it didn't even shake like that. So this stuff definitely needs to be warmed up. But as you can see now, it's like a liquid, which it should be. It makes it much easier to put on your polishing pad. As always, I'll show you a part and how I am going to apply it on the hood, and then you guys will see the final product or when the wax has haze, because you've seen me put on the sealant, so you don't need to see me put on the wax. So all we're going to do is take a little bit of our wax once you open it and see how it is now perfect liquid. That's exactly what you want. You're going to put a little tiny bit. So this stuff goes on super thin. So you guys want to keep that in mind. But just put a little bit on your pad. So this, I'm going to put more than usual here because I have to saturate it, right? And then we're just going to, what we did last time with it, is make sure it's on speed 2. Kind of kiss the panel as I showed you guys with 3 different spots. And then pretty much go to town. There we go. And there we go. As you can see, I actually have too much on my pad right now. So I'm going to bring it down and continue to do this panel. But there we go. So you can see how easy it is to do a machine wax compared to a hand wax. So I did get too much on, but it will allow me to continue down this panel right here. So I'm going to get this whole thing waxed up, and then we're going to wait and we can take it off. There we go. The whole car is covered in wax and now it's just curing. It's got about another half an hour. I leave it sit for an hour. I see reviews say 40 minutes, and I see some do an hour, so might as well just wait and do the hour. It went on a lot faster than it did with the polish, and it probably was even a little bit faster than the sealant. I'm just getting faster and faster all the time the more I do it. So this only took about an hour to put wax on the whole thing. So as I said, it is still curing, but I've been reading some stuff about waxing your windshield. Some people say don't do it, some people say do it. I thought I might as well give it a try and see how it works. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put some wax on the windshield and actually the side windows too. And see, since it's not my daily driver anymore, I can experiment with this stuff and see how well it works. Also, I'll probably end up just putting some Colonite on the wheels. So our wax is still warm, so I just gave it a shake. And now, as the usual, we're going to just use a little tiny droplet of it because we want it to go on super thin like we did on the rest of the car. The thinner you put it on, the easier it is to get off. And now we're just going to do a simple pass on the windshield. There we go. Now the whole windshield is covered in wax. So I'm going to do the exact same process on all 4 windows, and then we'll wait an hour and take it off. All the windows have a coat of wax drying on them, so that's going to be an hour. So while I wait for that, I'm going to quickly do the wheels before we start pulling all the wax off of the car. So the wheels are going to take me 30 seconds, same thing. You hit it with prep, and then you just hit it with some Colonite 845. So there we go, with both the wheels and the windows now have wax. Those are going to sit for an hour but it's time to finally take off the wax on the whole body. So let's do that. I will do a time lapse so you guys can see exactly what is going on and how shiny it gets. And just like that, we are finally done waxing Project Daily. Look at that depth and shine. Power lock with Colinite just works amazingly. Like, I can literally use this hood as a mirror right now. It is amazing. There's still little imperfections here or there, but it's like the law of diminishing return. Now you're gonna have to spend another 4 hours just getting that little bit extra. But it looks amazing for 8.5 hours plus today, which is like 10 hours. So now we're just waiting on the windshield and the rims right now. So we'll give that about another half an hour. And while we're doing that, I'm just gonna do a little trim here and there, but nothing too spectacular. So I'll catch up to you once we can take off the windows and see how well that really did work. The wax is hazed a lot on the wheel, so if we can see, the reflection's pretty much gone. So once we pull the wax off, it's gonna shine awesomely. But it hasn't really hazed on the windshield, so I'm not sure exactly what to do. I think we're going to wipe it off, because if I wipe it down here, it does come off. So I think it's just the weird way it works on the windshield. So let's grab a cloth and wipe it off and see what it really does. Okay, so there's the windows. It doesn't really change much because windows are already crazy reflective, but I'm interested to see the water properties and how it reflects. So next we have the wheels, and they should be super easy in just like that, and that. So there we go, we're officially done. All the wax is off of the whole car, the wheels, the windows, the body itself. So there we go, we've finally completed the detail on Project Daily, and look at that shine. It's all worth it in the end. All, what, 10 hours of it are worth it. It looks amazing, and there is some imperfections, as I said, but really they're really hard to spot unless you ask me, and I can tell you exactly where they are. But now that we have it done, I gotta go work on some stuff for future prospects, Cars and Coffee, or our car group, Cars and Coffee, some promo material. So I'll catch up to you guys once me and David get out to the car meet or go take some pictures. So we're actually just waiting for Adrian now, because David's going to meet us at the car meet, and Adrian's washing his 06 STI, because he drives gravel roads pretty much every day, so the car gets extremely dirty. Locals show up exactly when you guys show up, but I totally got lost. We finally made it, and Adrian, how was my navigation skills?
Awful.
Yeah,
awful.
We're probably half an hour later than we expected. Yeah, half an hour later than we expected. And there's a lot of cars. I wasn't expecting this many because one of you guys on my live stream actually told me about it.
Go park right there beside the Miata.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Why don't you go park?
And we're back, and as you can probably tell, I only took a couple clips. I only took a couple cruising clips going there, a clip there, and a clip going back. And I'm not sure really why that is. I kind of just forgot about filming for a while, and then there was just so many people, it made it hard to film. There's some pretty awesome cars there. It was a lot bigger than I was expecting, and actually some of the people that inspired me to start this channel showed up. The YYC locals, or locals, depending on how you want to pronounce it. They showed up with the Orange Evo, the Frankzilla, and the Supra. So pretty much everyone are the main people of locals was there. You don't want to go say hi because you don't know, and I think there's a lot to do with people coming to say hi to me. And to that, I would just say, go do it, because what's the worst that can happen? You're making up all these imaginary scenarios when instead you could just be going to do it and seeing what actually happens. And it's probably not as bad as you think. Anyways, I think that's what stops us from doing a lot of things like this. back when I started, you could say, I guess I was pretty much scared and confused. But now I am a little less scared of filming in public, as you can probably tell. But still, as you can tell at the meet, I'm still not quite there yet, and I'm a lot less confused of exactly what I'm doing. But if there's anything you guys ever want to see on this channel at all, let me know and I will try to make it happen. Anyways, I will be doing another video tomorrow. We're going on a really cool adventure. I won't spoil it, but stay tuned for that. And until next time, peace out and stay humble.